Hello, Wu Ming here, and my friend Sensei Longwind made a great video. Um, and the original video was about if you have a black belt and you leave for several years and come back, are you still a black belt? But he did touch on the fact that when we get old, even if you were training your entire life without taking a break, that when you get older, you might lose some of your ability. Some people are remarkably still very good, even into very old age, still very quick and fast and great technique and whatnot, and could possibly easily defend themselves. And yet, at the same time, there are other people that trained every day that just don't weather the aging as well as others, right? Like some people, for whatever reason, might get arthritis or whatnot, and there's certain things you can do to slow down the aging process, like qigong, which is something I teach and something that's important to me, and working out and doing your daily exercise, eating well, staying healthy. But at the same time, there are just going to be people that end up not having as good a health as others. You could get injured. You could get hit by a car. That's not your fault. That doesn't make you not a black belt. If you were a black belt for 10 years and you get hit by a bus, are you still a black belt? Like, to me, yes, you are. So, but if you take a long time off, you were a black belt, you take a long time off and come back, to me, it's going to take you some time before you're able to perform at a black belt level again. That's just the way it is. But as for when you're aging, and I mean, that's the truth of it. There's, we can all pretend, we could all put on a black belt and pretend we're a black belt. No matter, it doesn't matter who you are. You can put on a black belt and pretend to be a black belt, but we all, in an actual fight, in an actual self-defense situation, that's when you're going to find out who the black belt is and who isn't. So it doesn't actually help you to pretend to be a black belt, because you're going to put yourself in a situation that you really can't handle. If you're going around saying that you're something that you're not, type thing. And to Sensei Longwind's point, I think that martial artists that have taken a long time off and come back to martial arts are very likely to admit that fact, because, again, they don't want to get, overwhelmed by their opponent or something in a sparring match, and look like an idiot pretending they're a fully fledged black belt when meanwhile they haven't practiced in 10 years or whatever. But when you get older, what I wanted to talk about is that it is just natural. Even the best masters on earth are going to lose some ability. Even if you train, even if you do qigong, even if you take care of yourself and have good health, your skills are still going to diminish a little bit, in my opinion. And does that make you less of a master or less of a black belt? I don't think so. People say an 80-year-old that has lost some of his ability because he's 80 years old, which is only just makes sense. He could still be the best teacher on the planet, or one of the best teachers on the planet. So it's when you get older in the master ranks, it's not necessarily about your actual performance in a fight. There might be a first degree black belt that could beat up a fifth degree black belt, but the fifth degree black belt still might be the superior teacher, have superior knowledge of history, of martial arts, and he may also have better technique, even though he's not able to actually win a real fight with his student. It doesn't make him it doesn't make him less of a teacher. because simply he's older and he's aging and he's going to lose some of his ability, but he may retain all of his ability to teach and train others. And so to me that's something that's important and just something I wanted to add to this discussion. But thank you for the video, Sensei Longwind, because it inspired me to make this video.